time to get your hype shoes ready for this last game of the night. L3 IRD here with Genericke, and it is going to be the one, the only Kha'Zix child support yet again defending that blue side. Going to be against the Feel the Vibe. How are you feeling for Dominion number 47? It's going to be a good one, I would hope.
Oh, for sure. Nail biting last round. Oh, man. One for one, both games so close. We saw a lot of really good plays by both teams. Both teams are definitely on their game right now. Really excited to see how this last game plays out and just like how it's going to go down. I think it's going to be really good.
It is going to be looking really good. Well, we do have the chat bans of Lulu, Kassadin, Zyra, and a Kha'Zix. We're going to see double Lulu, not this time, but we do see Jayce, Teemo, Kayle being banned up from team of IV+Syndra child support. We do have Nidalee, Wukong, and Amumu for the other side for Feel the Vibe. So the Amumu being banned up by the team that actually played Amumu, I guess it's just because it's going to be a sought-off first pick, and we do have at least going to be a first pick for the team of IV+Syndra child support.
Yeah, whenever they get that first pick, they like try and ban around it and like force the enemy team into giving them up something. Feel the vibe, that is. This time though, because they don't have first pick, they couldn't really risk that. So they played it very safe with their bans, very conventional, expected Dominion bans. Confetarius picking up Elise. Sauron, maybe it won't be Syndra. We'll see.
I mean, I don't think there's any other way Sauron can play the game without playing the Syndra. Oh, is it going to be a Kog'Maw bottom? We have that. Oh, we have Sauron actually locked in with a Leona Netherite Man picking up the Kog'Maw. Will it be Netherite Man? Probably Kog'Maw? I don't know.
Could be. I've gone against him bot lane once with Varus, which was just atrocious. No, like the other thing, I was trying out Varus. It was the first time ever. I remember, oh god, like poor Painkiller was also on my team. And just like my team was like, "Oh my god, Gene, stop being bad." And I'm like, well, I kind of suck with Varus, and Kog'Maw is just like a demon to go up against as any other AD carry. Something to notice, like Kog'Maw is actually a very strong bottom laner. He has a lot of damage, he has a lot of pushing, but also with his living artillery, he also has a lot of zoning potential, and he can check the bushes really easily. He's difficult to gank because of that. So if he goes bottom lane, we could see a lot of really good things from him. However, for this last game, we might also see Kha'Zix child support playing it safe. No, sorry, Feel the Vibe playing it safe.
Yeah. Because Kha'Zix child support yet again picking the Evelynn. I don't think they're playing it too safe this one.
Yeah, we have the Elise and the Evelynn on the same team. Yeah, they're both going to go top lane. I don't know how I feel about that.
Okay, I'm just guesstimating. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I feel actually, you know what? I'm gonna hold my judgment until the end because I don't want to blow anything away with just caster mishaps. We do have the Syndra actually gonna be picked up.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sauron, you can't play anything else. It looks like you're only play one champion in the hundred and whatever god number there is of champions there is.
Now, to his defense, though, he has one of the best Dominion players. Like he was a top Dominion elo for the longest time, and that was before Syndra came out. Back when we could see our Dominion elo, I think like 500 years ago.
Was that with like the wins and losses, and then using that like mathematical equation, something like that?
That was with LoL matches. It was this program that like actually showed you your elo, and it made Dominion like people got like really angry with each other, but it was very competitive. It was really good. However, I think that how long ago was that now? I want to say that was almost 8 months ago since we've been able to see our elo, which is really sad because like I know I've become a better player because like before then I only heard of like the top 100 players before, and my elo was at 2,000. But like recently I actually started getting matched with like all these big names and stuff, and I was just really giddy.
It's always good to play with the big ones
like
Mr. Sauron himself, and he has been like one of the predominant people in Dominion in general, so always props up to him for starting it up. But it's also all the other people in both teams, technically of the top 4 teams. They've been here really long. So
I think all these people were like in the top 100. Like I remember Infeed was actually like number 2 for the longest time, and Infeed was on the Kha'Zix child support. However, he is subbing out now for Confetarius to come back. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll see how Confederates is going to be doing with, again, Evelynn going to be picked in. Actually, Painkiller locking in the Zinzhou and Buddha Rice locking in the Elise. And I'm guessing Buddha Rice is actually going to be playing the Elise this time. Possibly Painkiller going to probably pick up the Elise, and the Zinzhou going to be picked up for, again, Panzer is not surprising over there. So Buddha Rice on that Lee Sin, definitely a different from scene from him. But I
Hmm.
think we've seen Buddha Rice actually play Lee Sin before too.
Yeah. So far, yeah, all we've seen from him was the Kog'Maw pick. However, Feel the Vibe got the Kog'Maw, so they have him. We're going to see Buddha Rice do something else, and it looks like he's doing the Sin. I think it should be good. Uh, Once again, not sure how he does with the tanky DPS champions. However, their team is set up really, really nicely for success. The only thing I notice right now that they're lacking is assuming that they send Urgot bot lane,
Hmm.
which Blueberry's gone like every single time versus
Right.
Sauron. Right now they have like almost no poke. Like their poke exists pretty much all in Elise,
Yeah.
Confiteras. And then there's a bit of poke with Buddha Rice and his Q, but beyond that there isn't much. Whereas like on Feel the Vibe they have Nidalee Man on Kog'Maw, so much poke from Kog'Maw. We have Brand, of course, a lot of poke there, and Jarvan. And once they're finally done poking down, they also have really strong initiation from Leona and from Jarvan. I think in terms of team composition, I think Feel the Vibe is on top right now.
Yeah, with all the things you just said right there, I mean, no poke versus a good amount of poke. It's not the best amount of poke, but that's a lot more than what Pace Evelyn Child Support is going to be trying to do.
Hmm.
So the biggest thing that Pace Evelyn Child Support is actually probably going to do is try to control this jungle, especially with the Evelyn pick yet again, using that stuff, using that just shiftiness that Evelyn is, trying to catch one or two people out of there. The biggest thing Feel the Vibe's probably going to try to do, they're probably going to go, oh, so you're going to play this stealth game, eh? We're going to be grouping up, going to try to kill you one by one, and it'd be pretty easy for the team to Feel the Vibe. I actually was expecting Beta Rice actually to get Twitch or another AD carry again, but I think I do remember him playing some Lee Sin, so that's not a very big surprise as well.
Hmm. What's interesting to me right now, is Panzer's going to? Oh no, he isn't. Okay. Yeah, so I saw Panzers for the longest time with like Evelyn. I was like, really? So I only played Xin
No.
Chao game after game after game. It's
They
like Sauron, but instead with tanky derps.
they they do like their comfort picks really a lot from both teams. So I
Yeah.
mean, you don't want to break that off any other time. Although having Kog'Maw on Nidalee, man, that's pretty interesting to see. Again, Kog'Maw, I mean, I feel like he's only a select few people actually pick him
Uh-huh.
up,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
What I find interesting is that of the both teams, I think Nidalee Man is probably he has the most diversity in terms of the champions that he picks.
Hmm.
Like we saw Lulu earlier, we saw I think it was Jarvan last game. And now we have Kog'Maw. Like a huge diversity. We have APs, ADs, and I have a lot of respect for players who can actually branch out and not only play like different champions within a role, but also like branch out in different roles.
Right.
Like for example, I know this like my friend who's like, yeah, I'm so great with like tanky derps. I play like Xin Zhao and Jarvan. It's like, well, those are like the same thing. Um,
Literally the same kind of people that just go in there without a care and just try
or
to
sorry,
destroy
like
people.
Vi and Jarvan even worse. Oh man.
Yeah, I do appreciate all the utility and the diversity again from the Narai man. That's a very good thing. But then again, having that single targeted kind of specialization half-hearted on the brand, starting with a Syndra. Well, actually, Painkiller not gonna be. I thought it was Confederates gonna be picking up the late or the Evelyn, but they switched that out. Make sure that Confederates could not get 16 death or 18 deaths again. I think that's a big thing. But I mean, there's something to be said about having somebody play a champion over and over again and having the mastery of that as well.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Um, yeah, the one thing about Evelyn, her recent nerfs that I think are kind of sad is her ultimate is just based on current health damage.
Yeah.
I think that they should add minimum damage to her ultimate. Because like a lot of other champions have that, like Dr. Mundo, for example, has 25% damage on his cleaver, current health. However, it does have that minimum damage, so if he's chasing a target down, he's not like just whacking them for like decimal amounts of damage, and just never killing them. And I think Evelyn, that's really frustrating. If like you do have that target that's fleeing, you can't just like ultimate them and run away. You have to ulti them to actually slow them, and then keep chasing them to get the kill. which is a huge change in like gameplay for Evelynn versus before, where she could just do that and then like run away if there's someone trying to CC her or something.
Well, we're going to be starting up this last game of the finals between Pace, Evelynn, Child Support, and again, the one, the only Feel the Vibe. Again, Pace, Evelynn, Child Support on the blue side. We're not going to be talking about the team names because everyone's pretty much the same, other than we do have the change up with Confederates coming in for Enfeed. I think everything on the same on the purple side, though. Yep. So, very similar on that. Skimmore, what do you think?
Once again, I think it's going to be a very, very close game. Both teams have one win. Lots of tension here. I think it's going to be a lot of Pace, Evelynn, Child Support not wanting to team fight. They're going to try and gank. They're going to try and avoid that. Whereas Feel the Vibe is going to do the team fight because I think they have a stronger team for that. Should be, yeah. I'm really looking forward to this.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of baiting from the team of Pace, Evelynn, Child Support. They're going to have like Evelynn be out of position, or they're going to have Elise out of position, and then using Evelynn's stealthiness or Elise's utility of movement with the safeguard and such like that. It's going to play into a lot of the factors into what's going to be coming into this game. Other than that, I mean, there's nothing really else that comes out from this one for Pace, Evelynn, Child Support, like different wise. Like if they do a team fight engagement and they can catch out Nidalee Man in the beginning, they'll be able to win out the fight.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if they don't do that, if they have Brand do a great, perfect Pyroclasm, it's not going to work out really well for them, and unfortunately, they're going to just die off. So, Pace, Evelynn, Child Support, like you said, avoiding those team fights are really key. But if they have to team fight, they have to get down to Iron Man or Half-Hearted.
No, I do see a lot of really cool baits happening because like Kog'Maw and Evelynn are just so gankalicious. It's like it's gonna be good.
Is that like a playoff of I forgot the song. Fergalicious? Is that
Fergalicious.
Yeah.
Definition make them go loco. Yeah. Oh god, that song's awful.
Yeah, I mean, pop in the recent years, not probably the biggest. We do have a pause right now, not surprising as well. I mean, we didn't even see. I think it was Confederates that didn't.
Yeah, Confederates. Yeah. What I find funny about Fergie is a lot of people who like don't know her, like who are like new to like that kind of music, legit think that she's like a drag queen. She thinks like, oh man, and honestly, she is just. I
never really thought of it because I mean I follow Black Eyed Peas. There's a Filipino dude. I'm Asian, by the way, but yeah, I never really thought about that. I mean, there's been some pop stars that have been called things like that too, unfortunately.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
No, I just think like in terms of like the typical like drag queen stereotypes we see, I think Fergie fits a lot of them. Like she's way too into herself. She has a song about herself. Like, come on. But yeah, Dominion. Good times.
Hey, we're just waiting out for the time right quickly. Again, a lot of items being built up, not surprisingly, with their Blueberry and Syndra yet again going in the bottom lane. Just killing some time, using some esports knowledge to get you some cultural references into the pop world as well. But overall, in general, this matchup, again, we've just cut and pasted all of what we said. Pace, Evelynn, Child Support doesn't really need the team fight, and if they do, they're going to be in big amount of trouble.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I don't really think any of them are really able to get to Kog'Maw anyways, unless they catch meta position. So yeah, unless they can do that, they just can't team fight.
Are they going to actually send Confederates ever in bottom lane?
I don't know.
That would be interesting. No?
It would be, yeah. I think Elise wins a lot of matchups, but I think like an Elise versus Syndra matchup, that'd be one of the few matchups that Elise loses.
Yeah, okay. So that we're gonna send Blueberry yet again for bottom lane.
I've seen this before somewhere.
I was thinking like maybe Sarn will do something different, but I don't think so. It's okay. We do see the windmill engagement. Sorry, just jumping up to the live. And yeah, Diamond going to be starting up, trying to do some stuff, half-hearted, missing up on the Beller. And then we're going to see a Q hit onto Dyna. The only thing that actually hit for skill shots. Very nice. I'll remark on this after the games, but I have something to say about armor right after this. But we're going to be starting up the point up, take up. We hit the shield of Daybreak, hit up on the booty rest. Now Painkiller come out from the side. Going to do some damage with the hate spikes. Now we're going to see the repel come down. Going to actually go right on the pillar of flame, and that's a lot of damage into it. And now Armor now going to be taking a lot of damage from the start. Going to be the first one going down. Great job by Confederates. Going to be picked up from there. And now he's taking a second kill off there. Not being picked off over there. Going to use the response. And we're going to see if they can keep up on the Nidalee man. Going to go on the half-hearted. Nidalee man going to get picked off. And half-hearted going to be picked off as well. Trade off 1-for-1 in the kills. And now we're going to see the trade off Dynoff going off onto Buddha-Rice. Buddha-Rice trying to delay as much as he can to get Panzers back into the fight. And you see Dynoff get out of there with a Dragon Strike on top of the Boston Standard. Now we see re-engagement from Buddha-Rice. Going to go right onto Armor. Armor going to go right there. Take the windmill point, but now everybody else from the team will pay Evelynn shots. We're going to go try to get some good damage on the team. Nidalee man backing away from this. Now Confederates is going to go right onto Nidalee man. Confederates, can he take up the kill onto Nidalee man? No, just getting kited down on the backside, but Nidalee man is going to be able to pick up the kill on the Confederates. Well, we did see the J4 go down. Panzer's going off on the second and pick up on the half-hearted. Oh, Pyroclasm was not going to be able to use. And we do see the Epic Surprise not really doing too much. Painkiller going to be able to just kite around Armor, and Armor is going to go down right quickly to Painkiller.
They did a really good job there. Feel the Vibe had a difficult time actually protecting their Kog'Maw, because we saw like Evelynn got on him really quickly, Zhao got on him, so Kog'Maw spent a lot of that team fight running away from the team instead of doing damage. And while they were doing that, they did manage to get Armor down on Leona fairly quickly. So that team fight went in pays Evelynn child support's favor. Really good plays by them. They were able to kind of overcome the fact that they didn't have much poke. Really impressed with those plays.
Definitely in Dynoff and Nidalee man going to try to go back up to the windmill. Very special thing that maybe pays Evelynn child support is used to by now. Protecting the Kog'Maw, definitely not something we've seen from Feel the Vibe, because again they haven't had Kog'Maw for the longest. Slash, they haven't had Kog'Maw, I'm pretty sure, for a while. And it's looking like pays Evelynn child support. I mean, they can play their own game and they can defeat their own game as well.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they know all the ins and outs of this. And their only protection, really, well, they have Jarvan, who can knock people up and like kind of trap people. He has to be careful not to trap Kog'Maw, though. Leona is decent at peeling, but I feel like Leona's a lot better at initiating than she would be for peeling. That's my preference for her.
Yep, and that's what Armor has been doing most of the time. Now has to play a little bit more defensive, or Nidalee man is not going to be effective in these fights. Confederates just tank it up as much as he can. Pyroclasm going down onto Painkiller. Painkiller going to miss off on the Seer, but here comes the damage output from the Agony's Embrace, and now Painkiller still going to take a lot of damage back from Half-Hearted. Half-Hearted gets a stun, another stun, and a double kill. Or a kill should be coming up to Painkiller, but Painkiller going to get out of there with the skin of the sea. Wow, Brand does go down from the Buddha-Rice. Great little gank over there.
Oh my goodness! Is he going to do it?
He's so far away, can't actually catch up, and Buddha-Rice is just going to try to get out of there. Great job by Armor. Just not going to be able to disengage from there, though.
That was great. Buddha-Rice very, very close to picking up both Brand and Kog'Maw. Managed to pick up Brand, but just barely they managed to keep me Rare Men alive. Once again, as you said, good job from Armor on Leona.
And the Armor now getting caught up again. You can try to get some damage onto Confederates. Confederates is going to be backing away from this. Armor, we'll see with him go re-engage. Going to go off onto Panzers, but now gets picked off from the damage up by Panzers, cleaning that one up pretty easily. Now Dynoff going right back onto it. Cocoon going to miss offline off from Dynoff, but now Nidalee man a little out of position, gets killed over there from the two people. Painkiller picking up that kill finally. Meanwhile, over at bottom lane, we do see Blueberry and Zyra yet again fighting out to the death, and yet again building pretty much the same items. Yeah, that's a lot to say about that. Yeah.
They're doing their thing. They might kill each other at some point, we'll see. We see an engagement though here, so Blueberry, however, is very low mana. Sauron is in a better position, I think, right now, but Sauron blew the ultimate, didn't take Urgot down, but still has enough damage that they both take each other out.
And now Armor goes back and re-engages, but gets killed for that. And we have the Urgot taken down over bottom lane, but we trade that off with Sauron being able to take it out. And now we're Nidalee man going off on Buddha-Rice. Buddha-Rice taking a lot of damage, but is going to be able to pick up the kill. Oh, cannot take away that.
Can't recover now.
And now we do have Sauron trying to zone out, trying to get the kill onto Buddha-Rice. Buddha-Rice re-sustaining, but cannot finish up the kill onto Sauron.
Pays Evelynn child support, doing a really good job. They know protect the Kog'Maw, and they know to just explode him. They're zoning him really, really well from fights, and Feel the Vibe just can't seem to protect him.
Yeah, I feel like Feel the Vibe comp, or just usual thing, is to be aggressive, be onto the face, and just try to take their advantages. Unfortunately, with again, like you said, protect Cog. They aren't really protecting them, and unfortunately, it's kind of going against their whole usual MO of being really aggressive against the team.
We see right now they're fighting off with the Stone Shield relics. They're kind of poking each other down, but nothing too big going on. And yeah, it looks like they're backing off.
Do have the push up over in the bottom lane. Sauron now 3-1-0, doing a pretty good job for himself, picking up a few kills right on top of that, plus picking up Blueberry. We do have Confidarius going to be picked up on the side, going to be killed from Half-Hearted, and now Booty Rice going to be turning it around, going to get some good shots in. Booty Rice is now going to go use the safeguard out, try to get around and try to disable and disrupt the team, but it's not going to be enough, and the windmill is finally going to be taken from Field of Vibe.
We do see Painkiller coming down on Evelynn, trying to gank Sauron. However, Sauron is very good with his map awareness and notices that Evelynn was missing. And I think their team also communicated that to him. So he's being very safe right now, making sure he doesn't even go close to Urgot, just in case something was to happen. He does discover Evelynn. Nice. Oh man, that was awesome.
Didn't even see the exclamation point from
No.
that, so that was a really good shot. And Armor now going to try to re-engage upon it. Gonna get the gank, gonna get the stun down on the Blueberry. Blueberry's gonna use this changeover, but it's gonna be cancelled out from, I think it was Armor's just disabled, so that's why. But overall, just nothing for nothing over there. We do see T Ultimates going down. We do see the Repel coming up over in top lane. Nidalee man caught out in the open. Booty Rice, can he finish the kill? No. Confidarius not.
See the exhaust go down, gets him.
Yeah, from the awesome kills from that Spider Lady, and now the Spider Lady is gonna be going onto Dyna. Can he pick up the kill? Can he miss off onto the standard, but is gonna be able to pick up the kill from the Cataclysm. But here comes Evelynn coming out from the side, gonna be able to pick up the cleanup kill onto J4.
But now that they're both on top of each other, and I can just see the Leona ultimate. Oh, no, doesn't do it. Panther is just chewing her up, doing a really good job.
And Armor going to be taken down off on there. Windmill going to be taken away from the team of Field of Vibe and Pace and Child Support, going to be able to pick up the kill, or to pick up the Windmill. I was just a little ode to the reference of Bateau Gondare, and the Gondare, very, very, very great caster of Dominion. Spider Lady coming back on live on that. But Painkiller going to be taking a lot of damage over in top lane. Half-Hearted doing some good poke and harass, and he actually finished up the push up on to the Windmill. This is going to be a very even trade if it keeps on going that way, where it didn't be taken down over bottom lane. But very even trade over there until, well, Half-Hearted gets caught out over there, unfortunately. And Pyroclasm is used, not being able to really utilize it as well. Panzer's going to get right on Nidalee, man. They do not care about Armor. Armor's going to try to disable as much as he can to get everybody away from the Death Squad, and they're going to be backing away from this one.
We do see Leona chasing down Painkiller. It looks like they're going to pick up the kill. And of course, Confitarius sadly getting cut out. But Panzers jumps in on Kog'Maw. They managed to take him down. Leona just wasn't able to defend him. And they come together and managed to pick kill Leona as well. Evelynn, I think, did a very good job of just running away and making sure that their entire team responded to it and managed to pick up 2 kills for 1 there.
Confidarius is going to be turned around, gets the kill off of that one. Dyna, great job getting the Master Standard and getting the kill onto that one. Great job, Half-Hearted, getting that kill to shut down the Zinzhou. And now we're going to see what Half-Hearted is going to be doing, pushing up the lane over for the Windmill. Can he actually just do enough for Booty Rice to get away? I don't think so. Booty Rice is going to be able to stay away from that one. But what we were saying about bottom lane before, Sauron taking that advantage on the first game, Blueberry taking the advantage for the second game, it's looking like Sauron's looking to win this one. But to know, each time we've seen the bottom lane actually win, their actual team lost. So
yeah,
interesting thought in that one. We do see damage output coming on Dyna, a little bit of poke coming out from Pace Evelynn Child Support, and now we'll see Confidarius. We'll see if she can get in to pick up on Dyna. Dyna's backing off from there. Booty Rice, dead, gone. Yeah, goodness right there. Great job from Half-Hearted picking up the kill off that one. Now it's a 4v3 over the top lane. Can they take it away, Field of Vibe, or will Evelynn just be a nuisance in the back line? We do see the Repel coming out, and now we're going to see Evelynn, or Painkiller, to be able to pick up the kill. No, it is Confidarius picking up the kill onto the Kog'Maw, and now the damage output is coming out so immense for the team. Double kill coming out from Elise, and another kill coming out from Booty Rice. Great job for Booty Rice to respawn over there at the Windmill, and they're going to be able to defend the point.
Doing a really good job of keeping this point. Kha'Zix Child Support, this has probably been like their most solid round. Like once, as I said, I was so worried about their team comp and just not really having the team fight. But honestly, like, Feel the Vibe just hasn't been able to protect Kog'Maw like they should have been, and it's been hurting them so much.
They do get a great gank onto Blueberry. Blueberry going to be taken down yet again, but now Confidere is going to get checked on them. Now Dynav is in a bit amount of trouble. Should be dead in a millisecond, but now Confidere gets hit by the Seer, gets hit by the poke of Sauron. Sauron gets exhausted down, and no more finish up on that one. But Buddha Rice over in top lane. Buddha Rice is just doing so much over there by the windmill, just alone, really making it a heyday for them on Feel the Vibe. Like, they can't really respond to this Buddha Rice. And we're gonna see another gank ahead. Oh, Armor gonna go check on one side, does not see Panzers, but I think they did catch a glimpse of him going out of there, so they're gonna back away from that. Half-hearted being picked up over on the bottom by Confidere should be the one going down. Great job from Sauron supporting his teammate.
Konvachari is still doing a really good job though of repelling in the middle of the power crossing to make sure he didn't take too much damage from that. We see Panzers initiating onto Sauron. Sauron, however, looks like he might be able to kite him effectively. Uses his orbs to get Sauron's capture point off of it, and it's also defending the point really well. Half-hearted comes down to respond in time, and it looks like they're going to defend their bottom point.
They're defending bottom really well, but they can't do anything over in top lane, and that's what we're seeing over here at the point score, 412 to 170. Looking like Kha'Zix Child Support, they did not want to play around with this one, and they are shutting this one down really hard on their Feel the Vibe.
Oh, for sure. Oh, man. We see Confitarius and Armor kind of going at it, but not much is really coming of it. They're both really tanky, both can't really do too much damage to each other.
Yeah, Armor just going to be pushing up the lane as much as she can with the damage output of, well, her skill set. Great job by Leona doing her thing that, you know, she usually does. Now with NetherIronMan and Dynav, can they pick it up from the Confidarius? We will see. Well, we're going to be seeing Painkiller pick up one kill onto Half-Hearted. Now Painkiller trading around, getting a lot of bit of damage onto Half-Hearted. Half-Hearted double kill coming out. And I think that's going to be changed for bottom lane, and that also means this top lane, the windmill, is pretty much dead and gone. 4-3 on the advantage, and now it's 3v3, 3v2, 3v1. Armor trying to get one more kill. Solar Flare being used, but nothing else being used out of that. Unfortunately, another good trade-off for the team, Kha'Zix Child Support, and they are steamrolling this one for the final matchup.
Doing a really good job, and we saw Blueberry almost even got that point. He managed to neutralize it, and that point is a quest too, so that would have been awful. However, Sauron and Half-Hearted do respond in time, manage to interrupt him, and it looks like they're still in this for the bottom lane fight. However, they do have to respond to top lane and make sure that they get it soon, or else they might lose the game.
NetherIronMan caught off on the side, just being too aggressive. Now we do see the damage output coming out from Half-Hearted. Is going to be able to pick up one kill, but NetherIronMan still getting chased. Confidarius should be able to pick up the kill, and we do see Evelynn just picking up one more. Sauron going to come up from the bottom, going to try to respawn. Picks up the kill onto Buddha Rice. Now Confidarius should be taken out as well. Double kill coming out from Sauron, and now we'll see Painkiller just get out of there. Kha'Zix Child Support using their comp so well. And no, Blueberry, are they going to be able to capture this point? It's neutralized at least for the Boneyard. But now Sauron going to be taking a lot of poke from Blueberry with the Corrosive Charge actually online as the Hunter is going to be used, but not going to be actually able to capture it. Can Sauron do anything? And it's now NetherIronMan going to help out for this bottom lane. That means the top lane is going to be pretty secure for the team. And now Kha'Zix Child Support probably going to lose Blueberry right now. But can they actually capture the kill? No, it will be Sauron be able to reorganize that bottom lane. But Half-Hearted cutting out from the side. Painkiller going to be taken down from the damage output for Half-Hearted and Armor. And now Armor trying to catch up on Panzers. Panzers going to go back away. Going to get the shield break. Here comes the Pillar. And it's going to get some good damage from the Pillar Flame. Unfortunately, Confidarius is going to be taken out from the side. Good damage output. Unfortunately, going to be able to pick off. And now Dynav and everybody, the rest of the team with Feel the Vibe, is going to go to the top and try to pick up this point for the windmill. Unfortunately, Painkiller comes off from the side, picks off onto both NetherIronMan and Dynav. And then now we're going to see Dynav finish up the kill, probably on Painkiller. It is actually going to be traded for one. Great job by Half-Hearted supporting there. But Half-Hearted now just going to be trading off and trying to pick off something from Painkiller. Unfortunately, now Panzers comes in.
Panzers, Rex face. Oh, double kill. Got all of their damage dealers down. Armor's left on the gunner. However, Armor can't do anything.
Wow.
Oh man, this is working out so much better. Painkiller on Evelynn.
Not to say Confidarius can't play
No,
Evelynn.
Coventarius really is a great player, and I've played with him before. I love him. No, but yeah, he's doing a lot better on the Elise than he was before.
We hire you, Kha'Zix, for your plays and everything, but I think it's really the Evelynn that's changing out this gameplay. Like, each time they would try to catch up, and now Evelynn comes right back in, and re-engages, and then it just changes off to a totally different fight, where Armor can't do anything. Like, he's a support. He doesn't really do that much damage, while he has so many assassins, so many APs just doing so much damage.
Yeah.
I think that was really the game changer for Paige Evelynn Child's part.
Yeah, like I honestly thought that Feel the Vibe had this because they had a better team fight, but ultimately Paige Evelynn Child Support just was able to get to Kog'Maw. Feel the Vibe couldn't defend him, and they did a really good job this game. Huge win for Paige Evelynn Child Support. 390 to 0. That's crazy.
Yeah, 17 minutes, and Feel the Vibe, unfortunately, will lose out on this one, and for DominateDominion number 47. Congratulations to the winners, Paige Evelynn Child Support. And just like Gander said, make sure to follow the Twitch channel, everyone. We do this every week, 5 p.m. PST, if you want, 8 p.m. EST, which is my time zone. Really quickly, you always want to check out the registration, DominateDominion.com. But overall, what do you think, Generic, of the whole casting experience? But overall, what do you think about the finals as well?
I thought the finals, that was really fun. The finals, Paige Evelynn Child Support once again got first place. However, we saw Feel the Vibe. They did manage to get that one win. Some two very close games between them. So obviously we have some of the best Dominion players here. Very competitive games. And once again, just such a joy to watch. And yeah, casting was really fun. And I liked it. I'll have to see it. Like I don't think my roommate is willing to give up his computer again for like 5.5 hours.
Possibly not. That's a little troublesome for him. I would think of his normal day, but that is definitely a good thing, and Generic, really cool stuff coming out from you. But yeah, really interesting games all the way to the finals. Very new teams as well. Love seeing new teams coming out for DominateDominion.
For sure.
Next week, I think, is Twisted Treeline, though, right?
I think, like, I keep hearing about this, but I don't actually know. Like, this is news to me. It's definitely something worth keeping an eye on, though, because I feel like I've never seen a Twisted Treeline tournament, and it could be very interesting.
They want to see damage exceeded. Damage exceeded to, what do you mean? Death time, did we show that? My bad. Looking at time spent, dead. Sweet. And any more stats right quickly, just let me know in the chat room before I actually play the ads, go out of here. Yeah, it's always fun seeing new people come out from here. I saw Gnome Saiyan from Team Vulcan, the manager from there. Always really cool to see Rival. I am so sorry. I am trying to say your name. I just words are not talking right now because it is pretty late over here. But yeah, I think that's it. We have to make sure TT won't overlap with DD, and that's really interesting. Fusky having those interesting names over there. I'm gonna play the ad right quickly. I want to say thank you to Generic, really great casting today. Volanum for helping out, Gander for helping out, Fusky, and Tootles. Yeah, Tootles.
Toodles, so nice. Toodles, loved him.
For helping out with Feedski today. We'll be right back. Gonna play some ads, and then I'll do like a final word thing.
Yeah. Talk to you guys later. It was fun.
Thank you again. We're talking during the commercial. Hopefully
we are.
It. No, I'm showing the commercial right now.
Okay.
Thank you again for doing the casting. I'll talk to you later about it. You did a great job. Just
Thank
keep
you.
It up. And hopefully, you do. The mic situation is a little bit different.
Yeah, that was frustrating as hell. Like, oh my god. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for being such like a great you made that really easy.
Yeah, I mean, I hopefully can do that for new casters, so it's always fun. All right, see you, man.
Talk to you later.
Force right to start giving some love to TT and Domain from the Revengers. Avengers. Yum. I'm hungry. And for those people who have ad block and such like that, that's cool. You're hearing me just type or saying random little things. and I'm gonna play some music. Bird is Iron Man? Nah, totally not. I kind of remind myself of, you know, the guy, you know, is like useful but kind of useless as well. You know, Aquaman? Yeah, for sure, for sure. Although Aquaman not there. So if he's talking and playing his prono music, I can't hear it. Oh, commercial, done. All right. So let me go talk about this really quickly. I think it's still on spec, whatever thing. Biggest thing that I've seen from DominateDominion so far, the skill level of Payzone and Childsport, the skill, Feel the Vibe, and everybody else is big. But the individual skill level might be the thing that really determines a lot of the games overall from Payzone and Childsport, just in general. So it's always a danger to play that. Just saying. You can also check me out finally, facebook.com/L3IRD Gaming, twitter.com/L3IRD. Unfortunately, Generique didn't want to release the Twitter out there, but follow Generique, add him into the game, have some fun, play some games with him or whatever. Yeah, very cool. Looking at the rest of the list, raid call 552-6833, make teams, good stuff. Dominate Dominion's counterpart, Dominate TT, is going to start up on March 16th, so check that out. Facebook, 1,000 likes equals a $10 RP giveaway, so check that out. Every 1,000 likes, sorry about that. And next week's tournament's open, DominateDominion.com. Other than that, thanks again from everybody here. Dominate Dominion number 47 was an awesome one. And for me to you to me, and everyone else to see in the world, it's L3IRD, the bird, signing out. Peace.